Chapter 4, Part 3. He thought about contacting Koji, letting his old friend know what had happened, but something held him back. Until he knew exactly what he was dealing with, it was better to keep this to himself. No sense dragging anyone else into this mess. After an hour of careful maneuvering, Zeke finally approached his destination, an abandoned maglev station on the outskirts of the city. To the casual observer, it was just another relic of New Shanghai's ever-changing infrastructure. But to Zeke, it was home, or at least the closest thing to home he'd had in years. He pulled the beat-up van into a derelict maintenance bay, killing the engine and sitting in silence for a moment. His enhanced hearing picked up nothing but the usual sounds of the city. No pursuit, no imminent danger. All right, time to see what all this fuss is about. Zeke grabbed the package and made his way through the darkened station. Hidden sensors registered his presence, disarming traps and unlocking hidden doors. Finally, he reached the heart of a sanctum, a small room packed with scavenged tech and creature comforts. He collapsed into a battered armchair, the adrenaline that had been keeping him going finally starting to ebb. The pain in his shoulder, dulled by combat stims and sheer determination, began to reassert itself. Deal with that later. First things first. Zeke placed the package on a workbench and examined it closely. Now that he had a moment to really look at it, he could appreciate the craftsmanship. The box was sealed with some kind of advanced polymer, its surface completely smooth and featureless. No obvious way in, but everything has a weakness. He reached for his data jack, the neural interface port at his temple connecting him directly to his custom-built decryption rig. Lines of code scrolled across his vision as he probed the box's security measures. It was impressive stuff. Multiple layers of encryption, adaptive algorithms that shifted in response to his attempts to breach them. Whoever designed this security system was at the top of their game. But Zeke hadn't survived this long by giving up easily. He threw everything he had at the box's defenses, brute-forcing some algorithms while finessing others with delicate code work. Minutes stretched into hours as Zeke lost himself in the digital battle. His physical discomfort faded away, replaced by the pure intellectual challenge of the hack. This is where he truly felt alive, not in the adrenaline rush of combat, but in the elegant dance of code and countercode. Finally, after what felt like an eternity, something gave way. The box's security collapsed, and with a soft hiss, the seal broke. Zeke sat back, a thin sheen of sweat on his brow. He stared at the now open box, suddenly hesitant. Whatever was inside had nearly cost him his life. Did he really want to know? In for a penny, in for a pound. No turning back now. With a deep breath, Zeke reached into the box and removed its contents. It was a chip. Small, unassuming, the kind you might find in any piece of consumer electronics. But Zeke knew better. The weight of it in his hand, the quality of its construction. This was something special. He turned the chip over in his fingers, looking for any identifying marks. And there, etched in microscopic letters along one edge, he saw it. A single word that sent a chill down his spine. Zeke's voice was barely a whisper as he read it aloud. The word hung in the air, like a promise or a threat. Atlas.